we go. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, wow, Louise, you look so great this week. Yes, I feel the way I look, which is haggard and ropey. This isn't a proper weekly. I'll just tell you now before you feel like you've clicked onto something and thought, what is this? That is the sound of cat litter. I'll show you why in a second, but I think you can probably guess. It is Saturday night. I haven't filmed a weekly this week because I have just been totally engrossed in Wild Women. That's my third fiction that I'm writing that's out this summer, so I've just been flat out doing that. I haven't really been on any wild adventures. See what I did there with wild? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So I have just been doing that non-stop. I did go to Cambridge and I need to put the stories of that up because I went and spoke at the university, which was pretty amazing. Oh my god. I'll just get to it. I've got 2 new kittens. Ooh. I now have 5 cats in total, which I try and say quite quickly because otherwise it does sound a little bit like I'm verging on crazy cat lady, but there's just such a lot of space in my heart for cats and I can't help it. And here they are. Here's one of them. Hello, sweetie. This one is very energetic. Say hi, guys. Hi, everyone. I am a little boy, and these cats are from the same mum that had Milky and Orbit, and I've been wanting another little kitten in my life for a long time. I'll show you the other one when he comes near me. I don't like to just kind of grab them. I want them to just feel happy. Yes. These cats are from the same mum as my other 2. Not Rocket though, he's my big beefy boy, he's my old boy. And I put on Facebook, I'm thinking about getting another kitten. Does anyone know of any that need rehoming or adopting or anything like that? And my friend's mum's cat had just had another litter, the same one that had a litter before. So I haven't gone to a breeder, I haven't paid for them, she just wanted them to go to a loving home. So I do agree that you should adopt and rehome, and I have had lots of old cats in the past. Does anyone remember? And if you remember this cat, you have been watching since literally the beginning, Mindy, that I used to go, Mindy, Mindy. She was an old girl. She hated me, but I loved her so very dearly. What are you doing? A second, what are you doing? Come here. Come here. You want to come see me? You want to come? He says no, I want to chase my tail. So I have 2 new cats. I promise Liam I won't get any more cats. I feel like that's definitely not a promise that I can absolutely keep because I just love cats so much. I wasn't going to film a weekly. I feel like I'm just telling you a list of things that I've got in my head. I wasn't going to film a weekly this week because I thought, oh, I only want to give like the best content I can, and I only want to film the best day of the week and give you so much detail of it, because a lot of you have said I really like the weekly now because I feel like I get a whole long day and get every bit of it, and I haven't done that this week. So I thought I'll just upload nothing and just do a tweet saying sorry, no weekly this week. But then I remembered how many comments I get and how many times I've actually met people in real life who have said I watch the weekly whilst and it seems to be something people have on in the background while they like clean their kitchen or do their ironing or do their kids' packed lunches for the week. Don't scratch me, little scratchy baby. So I didn't want to not show up, basically. I feel like you guys show up so often for me that I just wanted to show up back for you. So you've got me in all my full of cold glory. I thought I would go through some of the questions that you guys send in, and if the other cat comes near I will pick him up and show you as well. They do have names, but we're still kind of working on them because Darcy wants another one, so we're still waiting to see what we land on. Hello again. Hi, this is the same one. Hi, gorgeous boy, did you come and say hello? Oh, you are a jumpy boy. You're going down on there. There we go. Let's get cracking with the questions. The first one is, oh, hi sweetie. This one isn't quite as bold as his brother. Look at him with a little splodgy on his nose. Yeah, look at the little babies. Oh, he's so scratchy. Oh, he's so scratchy. Don't worry, I've got a little thing just here that they're jumping down onto. I'm not just letting them dive onto the floor. Are you getting down? Do you want some help? You just want to stay there? There we go. Good boy. Good boy. Let's get crack-a-lacking with the questions. Thank you very much to everybody that sent in. I do those on Instagram and I just do a little poll. If you know, you know. It just says bedtime, bath time, cues. So Ali Moo says, which Disney character do you identify most with? Lots of love from Germany, kiss kiss. Lots of love back to you and all of Germany. Very broad, but all of you, love to all of you. I've already thought about this because I screen grabbed this earlier. Cinderella is who I identify with most because my mum died and then I had a wicked stepmother and I had to do so much around the house. Like, I'm smiling, but it wasn't really funny. It was a terrible, awful childhood. And then I met my Prince Charming and set off into the sunset. And we never find out what happened to Cinderella. And what happened to me was I got pregnant, got married, got divorced. So it wasn't exactly how I planned things to go. But we don't know what happened to Cinderella. Maybe she had a similar story. Who knows? Lauren says, what does Darcy want to be when she grows up? Doctor? Hairdresser? Anything at all? Darcy's 7, so she changes what she wants to be quite regularly. Come here, my baby boy. Oh, the baby. She changes quite a lot what she wants to be. Sometimes it's a ballerina, sometimes it's Prime Minister, sometimes it's a mum. All sorts of things are on Darcy's list. Jem says, what is your favourite activity to do with both Darcy and Pearl? And it's definitely getting out of the house. I absolutely love a day trip to a National Trust property or to like Blenheim or something like that. We love a little day trip. Also, obviously, Disney would be my #1 there. Holiday to Disney with them both is my absolute favourite. But I think just getting out of the house and in some fresh air is always a winner. Lizzie says, what is your favourite takeaway meal? Great question, Lizzie. I'm glad to see that we're like getting to the core of things, and that is a Chinese takeaway. I always get the same thing. I always get crispy chili fried chicken with boiled rice and veggie spring rolls. Sometimes I'll really push the boat out and get salt and pepper chicken, but not very often. And sometimes if I'm feeling incredibly lavish, don't drink my drink please, mister. If I'm feeling incredibly lavish, I will treat myself to seaweed. That's Liam singing Moana. Babe, I'm filming! Okay, Erin says, any St. Patrick's Day plans with the girls? Not really. I'm a terrible, terrible Irish person. I'm an 1/8 Irish because Grandad's dad was from Dublin. So I'm an 1/8 Irish, but I'm not doing anything for it. But to make up for it, my sister is actually in Ireland at the moment and she's fully celebrating. So someone's over there representing us. Good question. Jen says, is Pearl walking now? And no, she's cruising along the sofas. She can stand up unaided and she might take like a step, but then she sits down. She hasn't quite got the confidence. So I don't think it's going to be very long at all. We went to buy her first shoes today in Clark's and they didn't have the size that we needed in like any colours on the little cruises I wanted. So I need to buy them online. But it was really sweet seeing her in little shoes. Oh God, my heart, my little heart. Emily Wright, what is your middle name? It is Alexandra. Cara says, how are you doing? Very well, thank you, although full of cold. I'm feeling like this is potentially the crappiest weekly I've ever uploaded in my life. Lexi Gabriella, this is a difficult one. How did you get your followers to grow up with you? As in, my YouTube channel has kind of bucked the trend ever so slightly, where all of my audience are the same, similar kind of age as me. And I think a lot of YouTubers or vloggers have an audience that's a lot younger than them and a lot of young people. And that's not to say I don't want young people to watch. If you're young, hello, lots of love to you. But I do have a lot of 20s and 30s and actually 40s and 50s people watching as well. I don't really know how I've done that. I think because I'm making the kind of content that I want to watch. For a long time I was making content that I felt was too young for me. If you've been watching since in like 2013, 2014, maybe a bit of 15, and I was editing it thinking I don't want to watch this. I was like, why am I making content that I don't want to watch? That seems like not a good idea. So basically I just make the stuff that I enjoy, and seems like you guys enjoy it too, so thanks for sticking around, I appreciate that. Jade said, release date for book 3. I do know the date, but I don't know if that's been like broadcast yet, so I will keep stum on it. The best place to find information, there is a website called Louise Pentland Novel, or Louise Pentland Novels. I think. I need to check this. But there is a Wild Wednesday newsletter that goes out every other Wednesday, and that has everything like the most up-to-date stuff and the most exclusive stuff. So if you're really keen, a lot of you have already signed up to that. I think we have about 10,000 people that sign up to that newsletter, which is amazing for a newsletter, because you'd think, who wants to read a newsletter? But you guys do, and I like that. Thank you very much. So I'll let you know in due course, don't worry, but it is this summer. And I feel, I'm going off course now. I'm so excited for this book. It's sentimental for quite a lot of reasons, and it's got the biggest surprise in it out of all the books. The first book was more of a journey. The second book was something happened and Robin had to pick herself up from it. And this book is a shock in, well, I'll let you decide how you feel about it. XOAPXOX says, did you have cats growing up or not? Why do you love cats so much? I don't know why I love cats so much. I just do. I think if you're a cat person in your heart, you're a cat person forever. I didn't have cats growing up. I was never allowed animals. And I really desperately want, so maybe it's because I was deprived and I just desperately wanted them, and now I'm like, ha ha ha, you can't stop me now because I'm a grown up. I can have as many cats as I like, and I can get a great big box of them, and I can stroke them all day, and I love cats. I think that probably verged slightly on Crazy Cat Lady there, so I'm just gonna rein that in. Eden says, is the new weekly working as well as you'd hoped? Yes, it is. I've taken so much pressure off my shoulders of feeling like I've got to be on show the whole week, or feeling like I've got to make content the whole week. And also, although I think this is like the most subpar video I'm ever going to put on the internet, I don't feel stressed about it. I just think, I don't feel good. It's been one of those weeks. It's okay. It's okay to just be. That was deep, wasn't it? Yes, I do. I like it a lot more. I hope you guys like it too. I think next week we'll be back to like our usual standard. This week's just a bit of like a week, but we will get there. La la la. I will leave it on one more. I'm just trying to find one. Oh, this is just a quickie one, so I'll answer this. Do you miss the pink hair, or are you happy with it at the moment? I think I do miss the pink hair. Whenever I turn my head like this, I just want to say something. It always looks like I'm bald. I don't know why. There's a big patch here, and there's one on this side, but it doesn't ever show as much. It's just my hairline goes like this. And some people, when I do like posts like this from the side, people say really mean things like, oh, you've got a big bald patch. I'm like, I can't really help it. It's just my hairline. And there is loads of hair here, but it's all this like fluffy baby hair. Like, it was okay before I was pregnant. It was like this, and then you have a baby. And children just change everything. I think I'm considering a bit of pink again in the summer, but for now, I mean, who would want to change their hair when they just look this stylish all the time? Right, names for kittens. Have I told you we're going to do that soon? Let's find a good question. Have you thought any more about fostering children? We'll end on that one. Yes, I have thought more about fostering children. It's still definitely in my heart to do it. I realise I'm sat so scrunched up. Sorry, sit like this. It's still so much in my heart to do it, and I think that I probably will foster at some point, but I don't think it's going to be this year. There's so much going on. Like, we've got 5 cats, 2 kids, 2 careers, because Liam's got his career and I've got mine, and I really want to take this some exciting places this year. I'm going to be trying just to put myself out there a bit more this year. And remember, my big dream, I'm just going to say it even though it's like a very big faraway dream, but I am willing it to happen. I'm putting it out into the universe, and I'll be grateful for every opportunity that comes. I really would love to be on Strictly Come Dancing, so I am doing everything I can now to make that happen. So every opportunity I'm given for any traditional media stuff, I'm like, yes, I will do it with a glad heart and a good attitude. I'm going to as many events as possible. Excuse me, yeah, I'm just really putting myself out there at the moment, and if it doesn't happen, I will have had a really good time putting myself out there. So with all of that in mind, I don't think that right now fostering is a good idea. We had considered doing emergency placement fostering for babies, which is literally like 1 night or 2 nights, which I think would potentially be just about manageable. But with children that have come from sort of a position where they're being fostered, they often have a lot of extra emotional needs, and I really want to be able to meet those. And I don't think that just sort of squeezing them into another busy career is the right thing to do. I think I should wait until life has a slower pace and a bit more routine to it, and my children are a bit older, and then I think I'll have more space in my life and my literal home and my heart to give to more children. So that's how I feel about that. I will end with this little friend that's come to see me again. Ah, the babies. Hello, my babies. So lovely. Look. Thank you for sticking with me this week. I'll be back next week feeling a bit more normal. Don't forget there's 3 videos a week going up on my Facebook page, which is just Louise Pentland. It's just my name on there, so be sure to follow that, and I try really hard to respond to as many comments as possible on there. So if you're looking for a bit more well, we don't even know if we've got comments on here at the moment. I'm trying not to be really like stressed out about this. I want to talk about it as well, but I don't want to moan. Hopefully they've been turned on by now. I've sent so many emails, well not so many, but I've sent quite a few emails to my contact at YouTube to ask like what's going on, when are they coming back, can I have some more information, but there's not been a lot of information given or any times, so I don't know what's going on. I can turn them back on myself manually, but I feel like if they've turned them off because they're like auditing, I don't want to go against that. I want to be helpful and cooperative, but also I really am struggling with our lack of communication, because this channel has always been like a conversational channel and a dialogue, but right now we'll see. I'm ending it there. Lots of love, big kisses, see you later, bye. Mwah.